Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Etho, and welcome back to another episode of Project Ozone 2. So, guys, check this out. I just noticed something pretty exciting. Looks like last episode we actually unlocked Kappa mode. No, we've been playing in Kappa mode. The Kappa quest line has opened up on our book here, though. And this is the EMC stuff, Equivalent Exchange, or whatever it's called now. Project E, I think. So, yeah, we're going to get into extreme crafting here very soon. Very exciting stuff. I've been looking forward to that. But we're not doing it today. we got other stuff to do. So we got our ME system set up. And now we're going to really focus on... Ooh, that was a big leg spike. We're going to focus on like mass production and mass automation. Now that we got that. First here, though, I got some more information in the comments. I like to read the comments. Sometimes you guys give me good tips. And sometimes you say things that surprise me. So one thing is apparently you don't even need an energy acceptor. I thought you needed this to convert RF power to whatever an ME system power uses. I don't know what it's called. But it sounds like you just run it directly to it. No! No, I was trolled. Maybe. Or no, directly to the controller, I think is what they said. Yes. Okay, that actually does work. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I guess we'll do that. I don't know if there's any real purpose to the energy acceptor then if you don't really need it. So I'm going to put it into storage. Also got some good tips on the inscriber setup we did there. Might make a couple changes to it. But first, I think what we're going to do is work on automating the blue chips. Let's look at the processors. So yeah, we're going to be making thousands of these, I'm sure, over time. We haven't automated this blue chip thing here, the pulsating chipsets. We need ender pearls and redstone, and that has to be made at an assembly table. So that's what we're going to try to do here. Okay, so what that means is we got to throw one ender pearl in here, one redstone, and that makes 2 of these chips. All right, and takes a ton of power. That's the other thing. Then when it finishes, it's going to pop out. You see it popped out there, it went into here. And then I think we're going to have to get the stuff out of here, put it in our ME system. So I'm pretty sure we can just use an interface, right? I'm a little bit noobish with this stuff. So that is one of the main reasons I'm doing Project Ozone as well. It's a good learning experience for me. Get more familiar with some of these mods. So we're going to run a cable to this. This is going to connect to our main system. And then I think we just got to put a pattern in here for the chipset. Tell it what to do. Alright, so let's head over to... a little bit lost here. Let's head over to our pattern maker thing. Switch it to processing. 1 redstone. Oh, I always do that. You gotta right click for 1. Right click for 1 ender pearl. Makes 2 of these, right? So we'll put 2 in there. Create our pattern. And instead of going down there to put the pattern in the interface, we can just do it directly from here. Yeah, assembly table. That's what we want. Let's throw that there. So now can we request them? Let's see. Oh, actually, I was just on it, right? Uh-oh. They are called pulsating chipsets, right? Yeah. Oh, I'm looking the wrong one. I got to remove that thing here pretty soon. Yeah, we can craft it. Okay, we'll try and make 10. Cool. And then if this works, I'm going to do it with all these assembly tables as well. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Well, it's not going to finish the crafting, though, until we put the chipsets into the system. So I guess we will import from this vacuum chest. Yeah, I think we just need to put an import on here. So let's break this. It's right over there. Good. We will import. Connect the cable. Now all those items in that vacuum chest should go into the ME system. Alright. Maybe. Yeah, they're slowly draining out. Yeah, 4 slots for acceleration cards. We'll put those in there. Alright, now that chest should drain pretty quickly. Right? Yeah, it's empty. Okay, good. Good. And actually, if we want to put anything into our ME system now, all we gotta do is throw it here. It'll go right into it. That's pretty cool. So I just want to double check this works. We're going to try and make a recipe for the machine frames. So we need these four different things there. Again, processing pattern. I think it was 4 glass, right? 4. One of these. 4 invar. And something. Was it one of those? Makes one of these. Let's just double check I got that right. Otherwise we'll be sad. Yeah, just 1 gear. That's all good. So now if we put that in the assembly table here, I only hooked up like 5 of them because I don't have like a lot of dense cables laying around right now. Where'd that go? Uh-oh. Oh, it's still there. Okay. Don't use your scroll wheel while doing this, I guess. So we'll put it there. It should go into the middle one. We'll try to craft some of those if we can. Put our items back in so it has what it needs to craft them. Okay. Now here's the thing. I did not tell it to actually make these in the assembly table, so I'm not sure if it'll do it. No, it doesn't. Okay. Like it put the items in here, you see they're in there, but because it wasn't selected here, it didn't work. So I guess if you got this gray box around them, it should work the next time, right? We'll try and make another one. So whenever we add a recipe, we'll have to just right-click there. Okay, 2. And because we have the interfaces underneath here, like I put an interface under each of these, 9 total. And we have 9 assembly tables. 9 times 9 means we should be able to do like 81 different recipes. So today, guys, I have a special assignment for you. Are you ready for this? I want you to tell me your stories. Have you ever injured yourself while sleeping? Is that something that's happened to you? Is that a common thing? I have no idea. It's happened to me a few times, and it happened to me last night. I woke up, and as soon as I started walking, it's like, oh man, my foot. What's wrong with my foot? It really hurts, right? At first I thought I was getting a wart or something, like maybe there was a wart growing on the bottom of my foot, and I checked and no, it looked fine. And then when I like grabbed my foot, it's like, oh man, my hand really hurts too. What happened? I realized it was like a bruise, not like anything growing on me. So apparently at night I must have like smashed my hand and my foot against something. I don't know. Do you guys have any stories on that? What's happened to you? Let me know in the comments. I'm very interested. All right. So what we're doing here is we're making recipes for all the assembly table things, filling them in here, and then we'll be able to auto-craft these things. All right. Very cool. So I think we got that automated pretty well. I think it should be good. What we're going to do next here, I want to hook up our redstone furnace, the pulverizer, and the induction smelter to the ME system. It's going to be our next goal here. Should be pretty easy to do. I want to put them in this spot here because it'll be a little bit closer. And also, I don't think we're going to fill up this spot otherwise anyways. So I want the redstone furnace, then pulverizer, then induction smelter. And our tables are like right here, so that's going to work out real nice. I think let's see here. We'll get some interfaces. Okay. We'll put those at the bottom. Those will put the items into the machines. And then we'll take them out of the machines from the top here. So we got to use import buses to put them back into the ME system. Okay. And do we have enough channels? Oh, it was at 5, so that'll be 8. It'll be perfect. Yeah, so we are exporting from the top, importing from the bottom. So blue and orange. Blue and orange. Good. And now, like, for example, if we want to make electrotine, that's something we're going to need a lot of. Let's try to make a recipe for this. So go to our pattern maker. First, we got to make one for the dust. So, like, take it from block form into dust form. Can we take it out of here? Yeah, we can. Okay, and then let's clear that. I think it's iron in the middle, right? Yeah, so that makes that. We'll make another recipe for making that. Oh, it's not letting me take it out. Oh, maybe that needs to be there? Oh yeah, that works. Okay. Cool. And then we're going to have to make one more recipe for processing. So this unsmelted ingot gets turned into the smelted one, the finished product here. Make a recipe for that. So the first two go into the molecular assemblers. And then this third one here goes into the redstone furnace. So if we put in the interface down here, then we should be able to auto-craft that, I think. Hopefully. Let's try it out. Yeah, we have the option to craft these things as well. We don't need to. We just want the final product, really. So let's try make 100. 100. And it looks like it's working. It's kind of slow. I think we got to add some acceleration cards to it, but otherwise it should be good. Awesome. So now that we got all that stuff done, we're going to try to do something kind of big here. We want to fill up all these disk drives. Not like do it one by one as we need the space. I want to do it all right now. I want to get them all full with the storage cells. Or maybe just like 90 out of the 100 here. And we'll save the other few slots for fluid and gas storage cells. So I asked, or I don't know if I asked, but some people said in the comments, like, don't make the best ones. It's not worth it. It's kind of a waste of time. So I'm going to do the 64Ks instead. And we got the recipes all set up for that from, I think, last episode. So let's just see what happens if we try to make 90 of these. That's what we need. See what we're missing here. Okay, so it looks like we can do just about everything. I made like 1,000 of these off camera already. We're going to need some more crystals and glass. Glass is easy for us to guess. Is there any way we can get crystals using the essence stuff? Because we got lots of this now. What does this make? Makes that? Okay. Okay, so it looks like the best way of getting the crystals from the ore here is in a sag mill. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to make a pattern for 2. Right? Okay. And then I hooked up alloy smelter here. Sag mill is all hooked up to the ME system now, like we did before here. So we got interfaces with import buses. I upgrade to dense cable. And if we put that in there, we should be able to craft it now, right? Let's see. Yeah, okay, so that's going to be good. Looks like we can make quite a few of this ore stuff, so that's good as well. Oh, is that it? That's it. But I have like 750 in here already, so yeah, we can make a lot of crystals, which means we should be able to do 90 now, right? I put the glass in there. Oh, we're still need more crystals. Okay, I just want to try a little experiment here, expand my mod knowledge a little bit. What happens if we disable the input-output on the machine here? Does it still work with the interface and import bus? Try craft a couple more of these crystals. And yeah, it looks like they can still go in there even without the input. So that's good. We can get rid of that on these. I wonder if that applies also to the thermal expansion. And all machines for that matter. Because I put input, output on these too. Let's try to disable this and see if we can craft some electrotine. Oh, not that one. Electro. Oh, it's not gonna. Oh, it finished. Okay, good. We still only got one CPU, so. With this one, it looks like you do need the input, right? Yeah, okay. That's interesting. And output. Input and output on the thermal expansion, but you don't need it for the Ender IO stuff. Oh, look what I just found. I forgot I made a lot of the blocks, or a lot of the quartz into blocks here. So we actually probably have a lot. Just have to uncraft it. So probably a lot of these recipes, I'm just going to make off camera because it's going to get really, really boring if I show you everything. But yeah, we got to add lots and lots of recipes to our system here. And as far as I know, there's no like really quick way of doing it. You got to like craft all the things and then fill in the recipe and stuff. This is a coprocessor. So if we have a coprocessor, will it be able to use all 3 of those then? Is that how that works? Or do we have to split them into individual things? Um, One thing I noticed while trying to craft like 90 of these, we didn't have enough bytes. See, it says 218,000, and it looks like we still don't have enough bytes. So we're going to have to split this into a smaller crafting session. Let's see if we can do half. Like 50 or so. So that'll use 102,000. And I think each of these blue things adds 64,000. So now that we have 3 of them, it should be able to do 192,000. So we were just short of having enough. That's going to take 30 minutes? No! Oh, that's insane. So a big reason why it's going to take a long time is our molecular assemblers haven't been sped up yet. We don't have the acceleration cards in here. Whew. Okay, actually the number's going down pretty quick here. I think we'll be fine. Does this work? Let's find out. Yes, we can make anchors. Cable facades. I know this is bugging some of you a lot. Oh, that's not the right way. There we go. Let's fill this in. Oh man. Okay, so things are starting to shut down here. For one thing, like these are all full. We're out of storage. We ran out of power at some point, but I got that back on. And this crafting, it's still going, but it's taking a really long time. It's stuck on the processors, like there's 3 different ones it has to make here. And we only got 1 crafting CPU. So I think what we're going to do is stop this. Oh, so if there's no space for the items it's crafted, it stores it? Because... yeah, like you can't put the items in here. These are full, so... I wonder if you break the CPUs if it then drops items. Oh! It does! That's... okay, I learned something new. Problem is, I don't have anywhere to store this stuff now. Because our things are all full and it's all awful and terrible. You know what I did? I made like a bunch of sand and put it in here. And it took up all our space, so I want to get this out of here. So that we have space for like this stuff. Let's see here, 64K cell. This is what we want. We want 90 of these. Let's make a recipe. Yeah, so instead of doing this all in one big shot, we're going to have to break it up a little bit here. So instead, let's just do like 6. Alright, and since it's already crafted all that stuff, it should be quick here. Alright, so that'll take care of our storage problem, because these hold a lot, like a crazy amount compared to those 1Ks. And now, I think we will try to upgrade our CPUs. So I want to have like at least 16 of these things, I think. So let's see how that goes. Well, it made 1. Made 1. What's it stuck on in here? Oh, it has to make these titillation processors. Let's try something here, guys. We're gonna make some electrotine. Okay, 50 of them. Start her up. So now when we look at this, you can see they go to 1, 2, 3, 4 of the molecular assemblers, no more than that. That's because the recipes are in this one here, so these are the only 4 adjacent to it. What happens though if we like have a long stretch? Will it share with all of those? I wonder. Now, in order for it to do that, it needs more coprocessors, though, is what I understand. So let's try and add 2 more onto there. And let's try craft 50 again. See if it'll go to more if they're connected like that. No, it just goes 1 out. It can't, like, pass to these ones here. Okay, so at most, I think we're only going to have 4 molecular assemblers. I like this pattern here. So 1 coprocessor per CPU thing should be enough. And check this out. This is so cool. So if we craft something in the molecular assemblers, you know how you can see it? You see the items floating around there? If you turn a magnet on, it actually pulls the items out. And they're like following you around. It's just a visual glitch show. I don't think it actually affects it, but I thought that was cool. Yeah, so the way I understand this, correct me if I'm wrong, but without any coprocessors, these purple things, then it can handle like 2 to 3 molecular assemblers at a time, each interface. Like 2.8 or something of that nature. With one coprocessor, I think you can handle about like 6 molecular assemblers. So if you have, like if you're crafting something from this interface and you have molecular assemblers on each side, you need one coprocessor. So each crafting CPU we set up here is going to have one coprocessor because we're doing 4, and it should be sufficient, I think, if I understand this right. And we'll probably just run it along the top here, honestly. I think is good. Let's see, maybe let's just put down a bunch of blocks. Not sure how I want to lay this out again. Maybe we'll just do it like this. Have a coprocessor, and I made some crafting monitors too, so it'll show you what's being crafted. And then we'll probably have to stagger these. I don't want them to connect. You need to keep them separate, otherwise it counts as one big giant CPU, and you can only do like one crafting task at a time. We want to be able to do like 16 crafting tasks at a time though, so I think we'll do it like this. And we might add one more 64K on so we can do bigger crafting jobs. Okay, it might not look the best right now, but just give it time. We'll deal with it later. So we have 8 different crafting things here. The cables are acting a little weird. I don't understand why the cable's full over here, but not here. I find that very strange. I think what we'll do is start a new one because of that, and try to connect over here, and hopefully this works. Alright, is that going to connect all of them, or do we have to... or none of them? I don't see any lights on. Oh, one turned on. Okay. Yeah, so we got to run this all the way down then. So we'll connect to each of these. Oops. Alright. Oh, like so. Okay, now we should be able to craft like 8 things, 9 things at a time with this one over here. So let's see if that's possible. Let's try do our 64Ks again. So the idea is if we do this, instead of just like doing one thing at a time, like one processor at a time, it'll do all 3 at a time here. And it looks like that's what's happening. Maybe we don't need any of those. So yeah, it can do lots of different things at a time, which is good. None of these are on, which is odd because I don't think it's finished. Oh, why is everything in this one? All right, okay, I understand it now. So because like this is part of one big crafting operation, it only counts as one thing, right? So if we start crafting glass and we start crafting electrotine, then they start showing up in these monitors. Yeah. So check it out, guys. We got the other side pretty much all hooked up here too. So the only thing missing is the cells, the thing we've been trying to do here. So let's just see what happens now if we do... I think we've made 20, so let's do 70. Still can't craft it. Okay, so it's 172,000 bytes, and none of these have more than 64K. So that's why we might want to add more of these blue things onto these. But we can split it into 3 different ones right now. So 70, let's do 20. Okay, then we'll do another 20. To see what happens if we split it up like this. Oh, it's 95,000 bytes. That's too much. Have to keep it under 64,000 for right now. I think we will add 1 or 2 more of these blue things onto it, to each one. But yeah, that seems to be good. It showed up over here. Oh, are we making... That's not what we want. We want the cells. Whoops. Oh, I did it on all of them. Okay, stop. I clicked on the wrong thing. Good thing it didn't make any. That would have been bad. Okay. This is what we want. All right. Oh, out of quartz. Okay, maybe I did too many. All right, so I think that's good. All of these are running, right? Yeah. That one. Yeah, that one is too. So I've noticed these are pretty slow actually, and I realized the problem is I think it takes a long time for the items to get in here. You see how long the slot is empty over here? So what we got to do, I think, is speed up these exports buses here. So I made 40 acceleration cards. We'll try it with these. Still a long gap there, right? It's faster now, but still not ideal. So we might need to switch over to this type of inscriber instead. People said this is better. That might be one more change we make with this, but otherwise we got a pretty good ME system set up now for the most parts. And we are getting these cells. So yeah, pretty happy with that. I think we're going to wrap up here for today, guys. So thank you for watching, as always, and I will see you again in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.